Roald Dahl's Fantastic Mr. Fox, Chapter 2. You ready, Louis? Yes, I know. On a hill above the valley, there was a wood. In the wood, there was a huge tree. Under the tree, there was a hole. In the hole lived Mr. Fox and Mrs. Fox, and their 4 small foxes. Every evening, as soon as it got dark, Mr. Fox would say to Mrs. Fox, "Well, my darling, what shall it be this time? A plump chicken from Boggis? A duck or goose from Buns? Or a nice turkey from Bean?" And when Mrs. Fox had told him what she'd want, Mr. Fox would creep down into the valley in the darkness of night and help himself. Boggis, Buns and Bean knew very well what was going on, and it made them wild with rage. They were not men who liked to give anything away. Less still did they like anything to be stolen from them. So every night, each of them would take his shotgun and hide in a dark place somewhere on his own farm, hoping to catch the robber. But Mr. Fox was too clever for them. He always approached a farm with the wind blowing in his face, and this meant that if any man were lurking in the shadows ahead, the wind would carry the smell of that man to Mr. Fox's nose from far away. Thus, if Mr. Boggis was hiding behind his chicken, house number 1, Mr. Fox could smell him out from 50 yards off and quickly change direction, heading to chicken house number 4 at the other end of the farm. "Damn and blast those lousy beasts," cried Boggis. "I'd like to rip his guts out," cried Bunce. "He must be killed," cried Mr. Bean. "But how?" said Boggis. "How on earth can we catch the blighter?" Bean picked his nose delicately with a long finger. "I have a plan." "You've never had a decent plan yet," said Mr. Bunce. "Shut up and listen," said Mr. Bean. "Tomorrow night we will all hide just outside the hole where the fox lives, and we'll wait there till he comes out. Then, bang, bang, bang." "Ooh, very clever," said Mr. Bunce. "But first, shall we have to find the hole?" "My dear Bunce, I've already found it," said crafty Mr. Bean. "It's up in the wood, on the hill, under a huge tree."